What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Taking a look this morning at the Coreum / Tether chart. This is the Gate.io data on TradingView.com. The ticker symbol is COREUM/USDT. Right here on the screen, COREUM/USDT under the crypto tab on TradingView.com. So what has been going on here with the Coreum chart as the sell-off, the big whipsaw event took place, guys? I mean, big whipsaw to the upside, big whipsaw back to the downside, a huge range here, you know, $1.30 all the way down to our low so far on the 2nd of April, 22 cents, huge range here. So we've actually had a decent move to the upside off that low, basically a 70% rally from the low 20s up to the high 30-cent range. Resistance came in for Coreum roughly at the old lows here over in January. And you can see that's roughly like 35 cents. We rallied up, wicked up into that range and found resistance. So what was old support over in here got flipped into resistance. And that could easily just be temporary resistance, and then we continue higher. So what I'm saying is rallied up into resistance, pull back, we'll put in a higher low right here, and then we'll rally, creating a higher high, breaking this high over here. And then our next potential area for resistance for Coreum would be roughly up in here, so that 42-cent mark. So if we did make it up there from where we are currently trading today, that would be another 36% move. So right now, the markets look good. Bitcoin is breaking out once again. We have been waiting for that. Bitcoin has been trading sideways. Let's take a quick look at Bitcoin. Actually, we'll come back to the Coreum chart. So Bitcoin has been trading sideways for, let's call it 22 days. And we spoke about this. There's energy being built up here and it will be released. And so far it's being released to the upside, right into two, I should say, upside targets for Bitcoin that we've had on the chart. One is 30,234.98. One is 30,186.85. And if I zoom in here, you can see we are perfectly hitting those levels right here. I do think that'll be temporary. I do think the price will continue higher. Yesterday was a big day of 4.6 and today currently a 1.2. But I do think that it will be temporary resistance. Be surprised if it even lasts through all of today, which is the 11th of April. Check out the 3-minute chart, how we hit that 30,000 target perfectly. You can see right here, support down here at this level, right up into two resistance levels, flipped into resistance right there, and we've just been holding tight. So we will see how long that can last as resistance. Like I said, I don't think it will last too long unless it's a failed breakout and the markets are going to roll over. But the uptrend is obviously higher. So why am I talking about Bitcoin? Because heading back to the Coreum chart, I do think that will help the Coreum chart create that higher high, which could be, the higher low, which could be somewhere within where it's at now, and then break out into a higher high, taking out the high here on the 9th and taking us up that 30+% into that low 40-cent range, which would be what I think the next potential resistance area, because just like the price is finding some resistance at this old low here, which was support, and now it's resistance, taking that up a notch to the next level, price found support over here in the 42, 41, 43 cent range. And I think that next move higher will find resistance once there again just stair stepping to the upside. So we'll have to see if we get up to that point. That's kind of what I see for the bullish side for Coreum. Guys, welcome to the channel. If you were not yet subscribed, go ahead and join us here. Do cryptocurrency, some stock market futures, some individual stock videos, some shorts. Links are always down in the video description. So that is the bullish case, right? So let's talk about what a lot don't want to talk about, which is the bearish scenario. Let's say that the price has rallied up here, found resistance, which it has, and it's going to roll over to the downside. You can argue that this is a rising wedge too, which is quite bearish. So we really want to see that higher low come in and a break to the upside for the bulls. But for the bears, what could take place here? So let me move this chart up. So if this is a, rising wedge here, and this is a nothing but a lower high, so we have this move down, wedge up, lower high. What comes next is a nasty move to the downside, which could potentially be a lower low, which could take the price down. Just if we got back down to the lows, that would be a 30+% move to the downside. So not saying that's going to happen, of course, but keep that in mind. If Bitcoin starts to roll over and the breakout is a failed breakout, then we could see something like that take place for Coreum. But like I said, I think Bitcoin will continue to the upside. It just consolidated for a while, 22 plus days. There is energy being released. So far, it's being released to the upside. So assuming that continues, got the move higher here in Coreum, somewhere within here, looking for that higher low, and then we get that big breakout taking us up to that mid 40 cent range for this chart and for Coreum. Guys, also, we have the coming up next month, so just about a month away, the XRP holders, I should say, that were eligible for the snapshot that took place recently should be receiving 100% of their airdrop on the 15th of May, guys. So keep your eye out in your accounts for that. But we'll do more videos on that when we get closer to the date. But like I said, that is the 15th of May, and 100% of that shows up on the 15th for XRP holders that were eligible for that snapshot. So that is very cool. All right, guys, welcome to the channel. Like I said, let me know your thoughts on Coreum. We're in a little bit of a interesting time here, I should say, for the chart, because it's either going to, create that higher low, which we're seeing, maybe it took place yesterday because today's a higher low so far. And then we're getting ready for that blast to the upside, 40+% move into the low 40 cent range resistance, or this was the high for this move and we're getting ready for another leg to the downside. So we're right in the middle there. We're in a tipping point. We're either going to 1, go higher, 2, go lower. But if Bitcoin continues higher, like I said, Coreum should do good as well for the bulls, that is. All right, guys, you have a great day. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Links always are down in the video description. Have a good one.